Hey everybody, hope everybody's well. Today on the channel, we are going to review the debut album by a group from Norway called Sykofant.
Lies, no truth, no lies, not satisfied. Time has passed me by.
And their self-titled album will be released on May 31st of this year. The album consists of 6 tracks, which the band presents in an elaborate and their eclectic sound. The opening track, called Payment of Colors, is the shortest in duration on the album, and immediately it immerses us in the band's sounds, and this is one of the highlights of the album. And if I was to describe the sound, I would call it an elaborate rhythm section with a deep driving bass line. It's got some real top-notch guitar and a little bit of a dynamic, incisive vocal. Like I said, the group is from Norway and they offer a blend of progressive rock and an experimental sound with retro traits brought into a very modern context. Like any good prog number, the intensity increases on this song as it progresses. It has some great little guitar solos inserted here and there, and the way they foray into other heavier sounds in this song makes it unique, and it makes it, like I said, one of the best on the album. Now we come to the second track, a track called Between Air and Water, and this was the first single released, and this is one of the 2 epic tracks, and it clocks in at over 12 minutes. And this is another great true progressive rock. It's steeped in a little bit of psychedelia, and the guitar plays the lead role on this song with some prolonged solo inserts here and there. The song also has probably the best rhythm section on the album. It has a very penetrating bass line and the tempo changes that allows the song theme to evolve. A great song. As with most songs on this album, the vocals are warm and expressive. Initially, I had a hard time listening to the lead vocals. I didn't know if it really fit the music. Not that the guy has a bad voice, because it actually fits this music well, but I think that was the one thing that really kind of held me back at first from diving deep into it. But let me tell you, friends, once you get used to that voice, it is almost like an instrument itself, and it sounds so natural. And to finally sum up this song, I would say it's a complete track that sums up all of the band's characteristics as well as their influences in over 12 intense minutes, actually. And after Between Air and Water, we have the second single to be released, which is called Monuments of Old. And this is a song where the band shows its more experimental side. And this song really shows the band experimenting with modern touches of rock, skillfully mixed with retro rock, just classic hard rock, and sensibilities of today's groups, like, say, Riverside comes to mind. What else? Led Zeppelin comes to mind. We have a little bit of Black Sabbath, Deep Purple. It's a really good mixture, and they pull it off just effortlessly. And after Monuments of Old, we have my personal favorite song on the album, and it is called Between the Moments. This is a very melodic side of the band that you hear for the first time in this song. It's a very expressive, vocally driven. And one thing I really like about this song, and it's probably my favorite part, is the way that the intensity increases as the minutes go by. And it's got some absolutely beautiful instrumental textures to it. And then we get to the second half of the song, and it kicks into just a balls out rock song. And it's got a lot of great distorted guitar that makes you think back to the early 70s. And now we have the fifth track on the album, called Strangers. And this is the second of the 2 epics. And this one is over 10 minutes. And this one's a lot heavier and has a little more of a dark presence, a dark feel to it. It's not happy. And I kind of mentioned this earlier, but this is one of those tracks too that enhances the rock side with more of a progressive metal vein, showing that the versatility of this group is unmatched. And I think that's going to be a big part of their sound in the future. And now we've reached the final track called Forgotten Pass, and this is the last single to be released from the album. This is the longest track on the album at over 14 minutes. So to sum things up, we have a band that is very versatile and manages within the same tracks to make and mix different genres and kind of create their own personal sound, which is very unique today because a lot of the popular music out there just sounds like it's all processed and it's just, made by a machine. But that's one reason I really love prog is we have these groups like Sykofant that make up their own sound by playing with different genres from different time periods. I would definitely recommend this album to anyone who loves modern prog and sit back and just appreciate all the mixture of different genres. As a final rating, I'm giving this album a ranking of great. This is definitely one you should go to their Bandcamp, pick it up. I don't think there's any CDs being printed right now, but I know there's vinyl reorder, I believe, last I looked. But anyways, before I go, I've been in contact with the band, and they have sent a promo version of the album to me to listen to and to share with you guys. I'm just going to show you really quick what it looks like. That would be the front there. That'd be the back with all the songs. And we have the CD, which even says right here for promo only. And one other thing, except this little booklet. Just some notes on the development of the album, etc. Real neat thing. That's a great promo package, and I appreciate getting it. Anyways, guys, check this album out. As usual, you won't be disappointed, and you can't go wrong. See you later. Bye.